Hi everybody, welcome to Booty Plus Body. It's day 15, so that means we're halfway through our month of doing glute and leg work along with one set of push-ups each day. So today I've got one heavy weight and we're gonna do some squats. So let's start off by taking our weight, and you can hold it low if you like to. Holding it up high is just gonna give you just a little bit more core work for your treble. I've got my legs out a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. My toes are turned down to about 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. You can hold that weight any way you like, including in the center, but you will get a little bit more abdominal work by having it off center. So I'm gonna keep my knees out nice and wide, reaching back toward my toes, pulling backwards as I come down, and keeping them pulled backwards as I come up. So I'm not letting my knees come in as I lift back up. And I'm gonna do 10 of these. You can go as low as you can, as long as you can get back up again without compromising your posture. 8, I think, 9 and 10. Now I'm just gonna keep going to my second set, taking that weight up and over to the opposite side. I'm squeezing my glutes as I come up, I'm squeezing my belly as I come up, and I'm keeping my posture nice and long and strong. 7, 8, there's 9, and there's 10. So now, I'm gonna close my stance a little bit. So now I'm about shoulder width apart, and my toes are still turned out a little bit, more like 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. I'm gonna do the same thing. I've got the weight on my right shoulder, feet shoulder distance apart, and I'm just gonna come down and up. I like to turn sideways just so I can remind you to keep your chest up really high. Especially with that high load, it might feel tempting to drop down into it. But really, this is all coming from the glute. And once again, you want to make sure that you keep those knees open wide. This is a little bit harder. I think this is number 10. I'm going to come up and over, and I'm going to do 10 more. Whew. We got 50 squats today, and if you made that load good and heavy, you're gonna feel them. Here's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Knees wide, belly is tight. Now for my last set, I'm gonna hold that weight down low, and you can hold it like that, like a baseball bat, or you can hold it a little bit wider, which is what I'm gonna do. This time we're going to take our feet just a hip distance apart, so maybe just about the width of a dumbbell in between them. Toes ideally facing straight forward to 12 o'clock, but you can turn them out just a little bit if you need to. Now we got that load a little bit lower, so we are going to let our body reach down a little bit this time. And then I'm going to pull it up to my belly button as I come up. Down low and lift up. So we are deliberately bending the knees on this, and you might find your body's gonna try to get away without doing that. That's okay. It's just that we're trying to get a different sort of lift today. Reaching forward and low, rise up, squeeze that glute. Down low, rise up and squeeze. I'm gonna do 4 more. I think that'll probably end up being 12, but we'll see. Down and lift. Super strong in the abdominals to support all of that good lower back work that you're getting. And really squeezing those cheeks when you get up to the top. One more time. Boom and boom. All right. That was our 50 squats. Now, for our somewhat unusual push-up that we're gonna do today. So let me just tuck that in so it doesn't fall upward. And we're gonna get ourselves into our plank. Let me scoot that back just a little bit. There we go. Professional video production. So we're gonna get ourselves into our plank, and of course that can always be a knee plank. Hands, I would say take your hands out just a little bit wider to give yourself a little bit of extra help. And what we're gonna do is one regular push-up, and then send your hips high like you're going into downward facing dog. I'm gonna move my hands a little closer together, and then I'm gonna do a triceps push-up. So I go down and up. Walk the hands wide, down and up. Walk my hands narrow, down and up. Oops, I walked back a little too far that time. But that's okay, we're not here to be perfect. We're just here to try to be perfect. And in our efforts, we'll get a little bit stronger. So my knees are soft even a little bit at that. I'm not locking them out. I am trying to stick my butt up in the air to really get that weight into the triceps and out of the shoulders. I think this is number 6. I'm gonna go until I've done what I think is 10 of each. Meanwhile, the abdominals stay super tight the whole time. They don't really get a break. Remember, you can do this on your knees. It's a little harder to do the tricep part on the knees, but you can do it. Hopefully that was 10 of each. I'm gonna do one more just in case. Ending. Woo, super strong. All right. Got hair everywhere. All right, guys. Good work today. Thanks for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for more fun.